Okay, so it says here, Mayron is a window cleaner. Monday to Friday, he records how long he spends cleaning windows for each of his customers. He draws a cumulative frequency diagram to display the findings. So here's the timings here, okay, and the cumulative frequencies along here. So we can see he's got 120 customers. All right. So it says then use Mayron's cumulative frequency diagram to find the median time and interquartile range of times he spends cleaning windows for each of his customers. Now the median will be the middle, yeah? So he's got 120 customers, which we can see here at the top of the graph. The middle one will be 60 customers. So if we draw a line across at 60, okay? And then we can read down from there, from 60 where it hits the graph. And we've got then the median time in the middle one. So I think 2 squares represents 1. So it'll be 16, that will be 17 now. So it'll be 17 minutes, median time. Okay. Interquartile range, of course, is the upper quarter take away the lower quarter. So I'm going to write here to start with is my lower quarter, and then my equals to upper quarter. Now, if you think about quartile, it just means quarters, doesn't it? So we can have quarter of the data. So if we've got 120 customers, okay, quarter of that will be 30, yeah? Because half of it is 60, half of that again is 30. So we read across at 30. We read down. And that turns out to be 14. Okay, so at 30 comes out to be 14. So the lower quarter is 14. And if we do the upper quarter, the upper quarter will be 3 quarters. So if a quarter is 30, 3 quarters will be 90. We read across at 90. And that turns out to be 19 down there, okay? So the upper quarter will be 19. So then to get the interquartile range, you just take the upper quarter, take away the lower quarter. So 19 take away 14 will be 5 minutes. It says then, Myron looks back at his raw data. He finds that the median is actually 17 minutes 30 seconds. Whereas we worked out 17 minutes. Why is there a difference between the median from the cumulative frequency diagram and the actual median from his raw data? Well, often when we calculate the median from a cumulative frequency, it's just an estimate, okay? Because sometimes the data has been grouped, okay? Sometimes you lose information by drawing on a cumulative frequency, okay? So we can say that, right? Sometimes we lose information, okay? Or determining the median from a cumulative frequency, determining the median from a cumulative frequency is only an estimate. Okay, part B then, Myron is looking at the time it took to clean individual customer windows. Find the number of customers whose windows took between 10 and 15 minutes to clean. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll look at the graph here. We'll look at 10 minutes, okay? So 10 minutes, 10 customers, 10 minutes, yeah? If we look across, let's see how many customers that are there. So between 10 minutes, there were that amount of customers, which I think is 12. We go up the scale. Okay, so 10 minutes, 12 customers. And then up to 15 minutes. There is this number here, which is, well, that's 30, so that's going to be 34, yeah? It's going to be 34. So 15 minutes, 34 customers. So find the number of customers that took between 10 and 15 minutes. Well, we've gone from 12 to 34. So if we work out that difference, we get 22. Okay, so 22 customers. Part C then says Myron thinks that for approximately 80% of his customers, he cleaned their windows in less than 20 minutes. Is Myron correct? Well, 80% of his customers. If there's 120 customers, we need to work out 80%. Yeah? But if you think about it, 10% would equal 12. Okay, so we could work out what 10% is first, because 10% of that is divide that by 10, yeah? So we get 12. 80% will be 8 lots of these. So we need to times this by 8 to get 80%. And 12 times 8 is 96. So let's see when 96 customers. Let's see if it did take less than 20 minutes. 96 customers. Well, 90 is here, isn't it? 96 will be there. So if I read across from 96, read down, is that less than 20 minutes? It is indeed, isn't it? Yeah? So we could say that the 96 customers took less than 19 mins 30 seconds. In fact, from my graph, okay, so you can see that 96, read across, and it is 19 minutes 30 seconds, which is indeed less than 20 minutes.